Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please turn on the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to see it. Let's get into it. What we're going to talk about, we talk about celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google, fair use, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And thank you for your love and support.
So don't forget to like, to comment, and also subscribe. So let's get into The Love is Blind. Watched the whole season. Was really excited for all the couples. It seemed like all the couples that were together seemed to fit extremely well. In regards to their wants, their needs, this seemed like a good season. Up until when everybody kind of met, when they moved into the houses together, when they went on their honeymoons, when they got their phones back, that's when a lot of chaos and drama started. When they met up as couples, I get that there was an issue in regards to the couples that broke up, and we get it. We get it. We get why we get why he had all these faces. Marshall was here for the reaction, the response. Good looking dude. I would have responded that's not me. That's not my character. This is what I like, and this is what I've always liked. Some people can be joyful, playful, and some people don't like that. Some girls don't like good dudes. Period. Some girls don't like a good guy. They want somebody that's a little rough around the edges. They want somebody that's a little hood, a little street, got a little, will he cheat on me? Will he not cheat on me? you know? But then some women get concerned, and I will say this, because everybody wants and needs are different. Some women don't like a good guy. I will say that because when he changes, they will see it automatically. When he shifts from giving me gifts, cooking me dinner, loving on me, telling me I'm beautiful, waking up, rubbing my feet, rubbing my back, then to saying hello, how was your day, and just walking right past you. You feel the difference. Once you feel all that love, all that support for 3 or 4 months, that honeymoon stage is great. And then you feel the shift because he's no longer cooking your breakfast. He's no longer rubbing your feet, no longer rubbing your back, no longer saying you're beautiful. He'll just say hi and kiss you on your forehead. No longer giving you compliments on your dress or your outfit. Not saying this is Marshall, but I get how women can feel that a good guy can change, or a person that's caring, giving can shift and change. And it's like it comes in like a flood that you feel the change. And it's like, okay, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Why did you change? I didn't change. Yes, you did. You used to do all these romantic things and then you stopped. I still love you. We good. No, we're not. Things are not okay. So all these facial expressions, things that were said on the reunion and on the stage, Some couples got away with being slightly disrespectful. Some people got away with being slightly rude. Some people kind of got away with. I like how the one guy said, "You were on here to get famous." So my biggest thing is when the girl said that she knew her and that one guy wasn't going to work out, they should not have had them go on no honeymoon. This is the other thing that's being said. Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey, people are actually calling for them to be released and let go. People felt like the interview she had with the young lady kind of went left. And it's kind of like Marshall was sitting right there. Why would you say some of those things? And it's a good thing Marshall showed up for the reunion, but people were kind of like, okay, I don't know. It's a different kind of host tip situation. It's a different kind of reunion situation. And I'm told there was a slight delay. And then they said, nobody talk. We have to get through this reunion. And I guess there was some technical difficulties. So the technical difficulties didn't have anything to do with Nick and Vanessa, but many people were kind of calling Vanessa out in regards to the interviews, in regards to the questions, in regards to how she felt about the couples. You know, people do go through things. Even when um the guy was saying, you know, every couple goes through things and we want it to be loving, kind, and we want it to be roses and respect. And then Vanessa was kind of like, let me just tell you, our relationship isn't rosy and there's issues. There's major, major issues. And everybody was like, okay. we get, we get that y'all have issues, but why are you putting that on national TV? So, and then remember that there was an instance that Nick Lachey had about 4 or 5 months ago in regards to some comments he made. So many people are saying, will they get other shows? When you get, because him and her have this show, but he has a show outside of the show. I can't remember the name of it. Couples met up that were from other casts. But this is the biggest thing. You gotta be likable. You gotta watch your comments. You gotta be, you know, respectful. You gotta. They're saying Vanessa showed a lot of bias and slight favoritism and slight. You didn't ask the hard questions of why would you disrespect a man like that? Why would you keep the ring? And if and he they should have been able to have him rebuttal. I wasn't seeing somebody else. There was no way I was going to give that ring to someone else. So I felt bad for him. So there's basically questions in regards to, you know, they're saying personal bias in the reunion. He actually had an interview with TMZ. I didn't want to show the clip because I was kind of concerned if I was going to hit the button and then I would want to listen to what he had to say again. So they're saying personal bias. Will Nick Lachey and
Josh,
Vanessa,
thank you guys so much.
Vanessa be brought back? So this is the question. When she did this interview, everybody was kind of like, okay, she said she changed for the better. She said she's a better person. They're living together. They've been together for a good year. And many people were like, how she treated him was slightly disrespectful. How they made comments to each other. You know, I get that a guy can get upset if he's, you know, called out. It was a lot. It was a lot. It's a good thing she says she's changed for the better. It's a good thing she's saying she's happy with this guy and she's saying things are fine. And she's like, absolutely, you know, I'm so heartbroken about. Now she's with Josh. Um, yeah, I understand what you're saying. We want to turn and went to the wedding dress. So that was the biggest thing. Everyone was saying she should have told him she wasn't going to show up for the wedding dress fitting. Instead of her showing up for the wedding dress fitting, she was sitting talking with Josh. And everybody was like, well, that's kind of shady. And that's kind of shady for the producers to have him there getting dressed up and saying how she makes him feel. And then she didn't even show up for the wedding dress fitting. That was kind of concerning. You know, we get that people kind of have issues. They get scared. They get, frightened from going down the aisle, but we get it. I don't know. This whole situation between her and Marshall was interesting. This interview she had with him, with her and Josh was interesting. I don't know. It was a trip. It was a trip. That's all I got to say. And then the slight disrespect in regards to the text messages was concerning. And I think I get why Marshall's like, everybody just needs to move on, be kind, be supportive. But the biggest thing is, it's like when somebody else said, "Oh, you dodged a bad situation." I'm surprised they didn't say that to Marshall about her. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they show her grace when she constantly was seeming kind of, in a way, because when she was having her crying moment, he was there. He cooked her breakfast. He sat there. He held her when she was talking about her family. Oh, I don't want to go back to that situation. It was interesting, y'all. But, Marshall deserves something better. So then this guy is talking about how he had to apologize for having the conversation with the other young lady. Their names, I don't um and then he basically was saying he feels bad how he made her feel when it should have just been a general conversation on, proposal, breakup. Okay, be respectful to me, walk off, be with your girl. So he did apologize. So that's the biggest thing. So everybody was kind of saying, Vanessa was something in regards to her conversations, in regards to, the questions. Did she throw slight shade for a reaction? Good host, bad host, asking people who's going to be the next to possibly have children. Then they were saying something about he swiped her on the side and as he was trying to go out the door. But was he saying, excuse me? I mean, she is brushing off like you touched me. But that was all interesting, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I get why she was upset. But her girl was kind of, interesting to Paul and saying different stuff to Paul, which was kind of interesting of how the girlfriend was like, he's not it. He's not it. And I guess he was saying, I was just apologizing because I bumped her. But he was saying he didn't touch her in a disrespectful way. But that was a lot too. That was a lot. Speak to the character. So yeah, let me know in the comments how you feel about all the couples. This couple I really liked. You could tell they loved each other, they respected each other, they talked to each other. I liked their career oriented ways. I like how they loved on each other. It wasn't too much, it wasn't too little. It was constant. You could tell the work and the wedding stressed her out a little bit, but I get why he was upset about his suit too. And so then you see Marshall saying hello to him, and then as they're getting married, they kept panning on to Marshall, and I wish they would have stayed on that couple. We get that Marshall was hurt, but it should have stayed on the wedding couple. So I get it. I get it. And then of course he was a little upset about his suit. And we get that there's an issue with fitting. When you're a person that does design and you do deal with fashion, I would have double checked that size. Okay, my waist is I'm gonna just throw out numbers. My waist is 34 and the length is 34 and my inseam should be this. I would have double checked them numbers because like he said, this is the time
fits. Right. I'm coming in here, I'm in the moment. I'm enjoying it. Not being surprised because I'm frustrated that my suit doesn't fit. This should not happen. This is avoidable. I could have did this myself. This should, period. I can be.
So I get why he said what he said. I was here for it. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Did you watch Love is Blind? What was your concerns? What couple was your favorite couple? And what couple did you kind of turn your nose up to because it's like, no, that was a little disrespectful. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel.